Hey guys, it's Sophie.
And Emily, and welcome back to the Girls Watch Girls Play podcast. Bring.
Welcome back.
Sorry that we've had a week off. There's been illness and travel involved in those.
Yeah, busy bee last
We've been
week.
busy bees, yes, exactly. But today we are in the comfort of a
Heated blanket. It's freezing, guys. I don't know what's happened. Well, I do know what's happened. Winter's arrived. But
Winter has
said hey.
thrusted upon us.
Thrusted.
She has.
Real hard.
Yeah, and I'm not liking it.
I'm not liking it.
I don't like it.
I don't like it.
But yeah, if you could afford to put on your heating, congrats.
Well done.
We, however, have a heated blanket, so who's
that
winning?
we share.
Who's
It's
winning
like
over
Charlie
here?
and the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah,
They definitely didn't have electricity.
No, bless them. But they did have porridge and a blanket. And today on this podcast, we'll be talking about Charlie and Chocolate Factory and how it was all a fucking scam because he could walk as soon as he could get to the chocolate factory.
He could. The moment he heard Willy Wonka, that boy
He was
up.
out of there.
He was out of bed.
Real.
Anyway, that's fine.
Me when I can't move, but then there's a football game on and I'm like,
I'm there.
apart from one of the games this week. Okay, anyway.
Yeah, Champions League big this week. It's back. I love it. It's so
She's
fun.
back and Arsenal are doing things. Hello,
Well,
those are my girls.
Doing things.
They did
we
something.
won a game.
They did something.
It's hard. There's a very low expectation.
When we last
these
filmed,
days.
had the Bayern Munich game happened? No. So we did flop.
Look, yeah. Because we were 2 up.
Brilliant. I was in a great mood.
What a come down.
It was a hard fall.
And we had our
from the
friends
top.
over. We had Gracie and Steph over, and yeah, we were all really hyped. And then I don't know what happened.
At halftime, we're like, fuck, I don't even know why I was stressed. Like, we're so good.
And then
You know what I say, though? At least it wasn't Georgia Stanway, because then I would have had to hate that girl. And I love her.
I love Georgia
But,
Stanway.
I don't want to see her score against Arsenal, so.
No, I don't. Even though she is actually
Rumours.
on fire. Well, her contract's up and the rumours is she's not extending.
Well,
rumours of her to Arsenal.
Okay, but rumours her back to WSL, love that. Not to Chelsea, however, but...
I like her there. I'm sorry.
I'm sure it's great for her, but I like seeing her play. So for the
I get to see her
selfishness
play.
of me...
I get to see her play when we see her in England. Sometimes I think it's good for players to play abroad, okay?
Yeah, for a certain amount of time, then come home, baby. I miss you.
Come home, baby. I do like her at that club. I think it's good. Maybe she can go Leon. I don't know. I'm not trying to ship her off. It sounds like I don't want her. Like, I'll very happily have her off.
Yeah, oh my God, are you kidding?
But, like, I think it's good for other leagues to have players like that in.
To have some British gems over there.
Yeah, because then you keep an eye. If Georgia Stanway wasn't at Bayern, I wouldn't keep as much of an eye on them, maybe.
That's true, yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't watch as many Barcelona games anymore. Because I used to watch all of them because I used to want to watch Lucy and Kira. And now, I don't watch it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because, like, you know, I
don't
need to see them.
I bloody see them in Chelsea.
Yeah. Oh, I love that game. We went to the Chelsea-Barcelona game on
Our favourite fixture.
Thursday, and it's our favourite because we're neutral, and it's just, like, what a game. It's, like, one of them things where they always draw each other, and England always draw Spain, and, just love to go.
I love that game. I think it's one of the best kind of top tiers of women's football. I mean, Barcelona and Chelsea,
it's
two incredible
final-worthy.
teams.
Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
That's like a final.
And as a neutral fan, like, it's great to watch because, like, if we were drawing Barcelona every season like that at Arsenal,
I wouldn't be laughing.
I wouldn't be giggling over here. I'd be actually really upset about it. But because it's Chelsea and also like we can travel to Stamford Bridge, we live in London.
Exactly.
It's great.
Yeah, I love it. It's so good, and we love that game. And a lot happened that game.
Chelsea deserved a win. I
think Chelsea deserved the win.
I'm gonna say something though.
Oh.
I think Chelsea got their karma a little with that
Offside?
VAR offside moment because I thought, you guys deserved the win and you didn't get it because of offside, even though they had
But
VAR.
also, that wasn't their fault that there's bad refereeing in the WSL, though.
Yeah, it's not their fault, but karmic energy works
karma.
in many ways.
Yeah, no, true, correct, fair enough.
Because they did deserve the win. They played better than Barca.
They did.
Which is crazy.
And Alyssa Thompson, so fast. But Anna Bathier was all over that pitch. She is so fast as well.
Yeah, seeing them against each other were
so fun.
Really speed up and down that.
Real speed. I want to see some real speed. It was fun. But I was annoyed because the second half I was like, lit, we get to watch them this side. Mm-hmm. And then Anna went over. I don't know, it must have been a tactical switch up, but she went over back to the left, whatever way you want to put it, hand side, and I was just like,
really annoying.
Yawn.
Yawn.
Come here.
I was ready for speed over on our side of the pitch.
Sam Kerr is out.
Well, apparently it's something to do with her recovery and getting her minutes up, and that was one of the games that she was always planning on missing. Apparently.
Devo.
Weird game to decide not to have her on,
right? Though. But I guess it's not. It's like a league. It's not like.
It's Barcelona, but it's early days.
Yeah, early days. You know. It's not a knockout. If it is a knockout, I feel like it would have been different. But they don't have a game this weekend, and she's in Australia now. So she's chilling. She's all good, and she's getting married soon.
Oh my goodness.
I think she's getting married New Year's Eve.
How do you know that?
Because it's been spoken about. It's not just I've come up with it. I think she said.
Right.
No, she has.
I forget that they're not already married. You know, me and my traditional views.
Really traditional, but them two.
Oh, those two, of course.
Those two lesbians are so traditional.
What do you mean you've had a baby before you got married? Crazy. How did they create a baby? Well, obviously.
Who's the man in the relationship?
Having to explain butch femme dynamics in a court of law.
Oh my God.
That's one of my favourite eras of women's football.
But I saw a video of her landing in Australia and her being like, whoa, so happy to be here. I need a tan for the wedding. And I was like, oh my God, it must be so exciting.
Yeah, I mean, that is crazy.
But she is a wind-up because I saw her talking to, I think it was in Sam Mewis's, so her sister-in-law to be podcast. She was talking about getting like fucked up at the wedding and being drunk. And like, obviously it's such a wind-up because of that whole court case with... Everyone knows that situation. We don't need to
go over it. But if you don't, like...
if you don't...
Where have you been?
Where have you been?
Where have you been?
Because it's iconic. It's so funny.
Especially if you're gay. Because that time where she had to explain, like,
the
butch femme dynamics. It was so funny.
I don't know if it was... I think it was Christy.
Oh, yeah.
No, I don't know. It was
no, it was Sam. Because it was like, why did you feel like you had to protect over her? And she's like... Will I take on a bit more of a masculine role within the relationship? And like just ridiculous questions.
Just so stupid.
So stupid.
Also, just the whole case was so stupid.
Honestly, bless them both.
I'm glad they're out of it because I hope they can look back and giggle.
I hope so.
What else happened at the game? A power outage. Classic. Or whatever the hell that was. Classic. I don't know.
And it was 2 seconds after that time I was like,
literally.
Remember that time at Wembley where the power went off?
It was so weird.
And then like 2 minutes later, the game was like...
It was so weird.
It was a broadcast problem and then VAR wasn't working, so it was a bit of like a power...
I think something to do with the cameras. They actually didn't tell us.
Which I thought was weird. If we have to stop play for like 10 minutes, you have to say something on the speaker being like...
Maybe they couldn't because of the power.
But the lights were on.
I think it must have been... I don't know what it was.
I feel like you should... And when the game started again and you got power again, you should have been like, apologies. There was a small issue. We had a small technical problem. Yeah. Thank you for waiting with us. Game will now continue.
I feel like it must have... I feel like the only reason it had to stop was because of the VAR. If it was a broadcast thing, they wouldn't care. Yeah. There's plenty of times where the broadcasters accidentally stopped. Yeah. But it would have been like the VAR thing because they obviously need that Champions League, place. Yeah. But it was out for a while, and I'm not being funny. When it happened to us at Wembley, it was a lot more scary because the lights just went out, and there was a second where we thought, okay, this is it. Like,
well, I don't know why the first thing that came to my head was like terrorism.
Yeah, I was like,
because we're at Wembley, and I was like, oh my God, this is it. The lights went off.
This is it.
Did I grab onto you? Probably,
I don't know. But it was only for like a split second. I thought death, and then the players were so chill.
Yeah,
I was like,
but why would the lights go off for a terrorist attack? That's probably not what would happen. But I don't know why my brain... Like, that's not what they would do. Oh, no, I've got you. Lights off.
I'm going to switch up the light.
That's not what would happen.
I don't know. It was a cold night. It's got cold and we were in a lot of layers. And
have you seen our TikTok video, guys? We were wearing a lot of layers. And I just think it's very funny because I wrote an article recently about how to stay fashionable at the football in the cold. And I was like, guys, it's just like thermals and like a thin jacket and then you can wear like a cute one on top. And like, that's true. But also I had a cold.
Yeah, you were ill.
And I didn't make it to the Real Madrid game because of how sick I was. So I was like, I'm going to make it for the Barca-Chelsea game. A million layers. I looked like the Michelin man.
We both looked silly.
Yeah, I think your top player was a bit nicer than mine. Yours like a wool jacket. Mine was the puffer. Yeah, the manager coat.
It is very warm though. Like,
yeah, oh my God, it was brilliant.
She's warm.
And like,
But,
I didn't feel the cold, which is what I
I
obviously
didn't
wanted,
either.
which was great.
I didn't feel it at all. If anything, there were times where I thought I'm a bit hot.
Well, we had to get on the Victoria line.
No,
My
I was
God, I was
actually fine
sweaty.
there. It was more the Stamford Bridge. We spoke about this before, but it's so fucking small. Some like the seats in there, you either have not loads of space, you have a normal amount of space, or you have fucking nothing.
I think Stamford Bridge is probably one of my least favourite stadiums. I think
Yeah.
it's poorly managed.
Yeah.
Also, can we talk about them? Can you unbutton your jacket to show me what you're wearing underneath? Like, first of all, I get it. You don't want away fans sitting in the home section. Fairs. But it's something a bit weird about the male.
The way he phrased
he's like,
it.
I need to see what you've got on underneath. Sorry, at least buy me some dinner first, man.
Buy me a drink.
Buy me a drink.
And I banter with everyone, but I was like,
Oh, I'm classic, mate.
I'm classic
banter.
funny, but I did say, good job I'm not naked under here. Because what if I was, okay? What if
you were wearing a
thought
wool jacket and bare-breasted
nothing
underneath?
He would have thought, fuck.
He would have said,
lost
I'm
my
losing
job.
my job. It's not
I've
funny.
lost my job,
I've lost my job.
Well, he told me to undo my jacket.
Stamford Bridge is one of the strictest when it comes to away fans and home sections.
Yeah.
Because,
yeah, they are
first
strict.
of all, like, yeah, there was a few girls near us in the line who had Barca flags around their shoulders. And I thought, girls, that's silly.
If you're going...
be subtle about it.
The thing is, I don't recommend it. I actually don't recommend going into a home section as an away fan.
No.
I don't recommend it. But if you are doing it, don't wear any merch.
Well, just have some respect with it. Understand that you're not in... It's like, you know what, I'll say it. It's like straight people going to the gay club. Sure, come. But don't claim it's your space, you know? Like, don't come in wearing your straight pride merch. Don't come with your boyfriend.
Don't come with your boyfriend.
Yeah, so like, come to the lesbian bar, but don't bring your boyfriend. Come to the lesbian bar with your lesbian friends. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
because it is nice going to a game and your friend is on the opposite side.
Yeah.
Like, Stella is a Chelsea fan. Like, sometimes Stella will come with us and sit in the Arsenal section when there's an Arsenal-Chelsea game and vice versa. But, like, don't come in wearing your merch and just be respectful with it.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's fine to sit there. Just be respectful with it.
Or just be nonchalant about it.
Yeah.
Like, unfortunately, if you haven't got tickets in the away section, you can't really celebrate a goal
No.
if you score. And, yeah, you can't put your shirt on. You can't do things like that. I do understand that we tried to get Barcelona away tickets before for the Chelsea-Barcelona game. Not that it didn't matter because we're not fans of either, but we just tried.
We lean a little more Barca than we do Chelsea in just...
For sure, obviously, like,
in a
why
way
would
of
we
heart.
not? But especially when this was when Lucy and Kira played there,
Yeah.
and like I'm their biggest fan, so of course I want to support them.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to pay to like have a membership at Barca to then go and buy a ticket. So it's like I'm not gonna pay all that money and then have to get a ticket on top when I'm just going to this one game. But yeah, because there was one game, and I will hold my hand up now. Yes, we did go one time to a West Ham game as Arsenal fans in the West Ham section. Okay, and look what happened. We lost.
We weren't wearing merch
We weren't wearing much, but look what happened. We lost. Okay, so
against West Ham.
against West Ham. Y'all remember that game?
And it was our fault.
And it was our fault, and we take responsibility. And this is the first time I'm saying this in public, but it was my fault, and I've never done it again. And I won't.
Tell you what, it's not just Stamford Bridge security that are really strict on it. Chelsea fans in general.
You think they said something?
Yeah, like the girls in front of us, because there was a couple girls behind us who were Barca fans. And they were cheering when Barca scored. They weren't in merch or anything.
Yeah.
Or they were wearing a half scarf or something. They were with their friends, and they cheered when Barca scored. And, like, there's some girl in front was like, why are there away fans in the home section? Like, go sit with, like, the rest of them or something. And I was kind of like, yeah, fair, but also, like, take a chill pill maybe.
Also, I think it depends if you win or lose. Like, I know that sounds stupid.
It is true.
But it does depend if you win or lose. Like, if I was at the Arsenal Chelsea game and we lost that game and there were Chelsea fans around me shouting and screaming, being all happy,
Oh, I'd be so
would
pissed off.
I'd shout.
Yeah.
I'd say. I can't repeat the things I'd say.
I can't be saying that on the
Can't
pod.
be saying that on the pod, not with the face to the name. But yeah, I'd be pissed off. I do understand it, and I don't do it anymore.
Yeah.
I did it that one time.
Yeah, I think it is complicated because it's definitely so different when it comes to men's football. That's like one of those
Oh my
things that is
God.
so incredibly different. But like it's different for a reason. Like we don't have violence.
Yeah, it's that's the problem.
We have more of a
violence and
camaraderie
safety.
between teams.
Yeah, exactly. And like we're very much like, oh, it's not our team playing, but oh, look at these great players. It's like,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
But
I think people around us were really confused because we were like, whoa, when Chelsea scored. And they were like, yay, when Barca
Yeah, we
scored.
were
And
like,
people were like,
"Woo."
what the fuck are these girls doing? We're just like having a good time.
having a good time. And the Arsenal Real Madrid, we finally won.
And I wasn't there.
You weren't.
I watched it at home though. Watched it on the telly. I was quite.
Tell you who bloody was there though.
Who?
Miles Lewis Skelly.
Oh, cutie.
I was very excited when I heard he was there, and I was also in the family and friends section, so he was right by me.
Do you see him?
I saw him. He left.
He's just as cute as a person.
He was in disguise.
Really?
He was in like a manager coat
Oh,
kind
wow.
of thing with like a hat on. But I know it's him because I don't know, like I just saw it was his face.
Yeah.
But
You can disguise all you want. I know that's your
I know
face.
who you are.
I know that face.
But he left around like the 60th, 70th minute, but also he probably had training the next day.
Yeah.
I'll allow it. He was there.
It's
He
sweet
was
that he was
there.
there though. Him and Kyra have such a lovely friendship.
He was. I think he was there. I'm not 100% sure, but I only know this because we've met him. You know, Ian Wright's manager.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he was there with him. But
Really?
I feel like maybe they have the same manager. or
They
something.
might.
Because they
No,
get on, don't they?
Yeah. Well, yeah. We met Ian Wright's manager at because we stayed in the same hotel for
Yeah.
Champions League.
With Ian. We didn't just be like, that must be Ian.
No,
Wright's
we stayed.
manager."
We didn't stay with Ian. We didn't have adjoining rooms, but we were there at the same hotel as Ian and his manager.
Yeah. But I just thought, oh, that's really nice that he's there. And then there's a group of London City girls that always are at Arsenal, Meadow
Really?
Park games in particular. And I tell you who it is. Tell you for one. Freya Godfrey.
Well, of course.
Understandable.
Fairs.
Jana.
Yana Hannah Jana.
Yep.
Really?
And Maria Perez. Who's
Really?
on our fantasy league. Yeah. And Katie Zellin was there. And Alana Kennedy.
Really?
Everyone in them dog was there apparently.
Well, it was a good game to be
So
at.
thank God we won.
Good game to be at, to be fair.
Yeah.
Just,
it
oh
was
my God,
good.
Meadow Park is such a trek. From the girls who are staying in London, who are living
Oh,
in
for that,
London City?
Yeah.
That is a trek.
They probably drove, but yes, it's a trek.
That's
like,
a
I can't
trek.
believe.
From the furthest southeast you can get
Yeah.
to the furthest northwest you can get.
Like, I think I've seen them 3 times this season, and I think I've been there 4 times this season.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's funny. But, and Freya Godfrey got her call up to England.
Oh, bless her, finally.
I'm really excited about that.
All we're waiting is Izzy Goodwin.
Yeah, we are.
She's
we need
on
that.
our list.
She's on our list.
She's on our list to get that England call up.
I hope so. I do hope. But then I hope it's not in the, I hope the reason that she gets called up isn't because someone
Oh my God, yeah,
is
no, I
hurt.
can't.
I don't want any more injuries. Keep
But she
off
plays
my people.
as
a 9.
yes, and Ashimang's out.
So true.
So it was good a time as any to get a call up.
That is true. Oh, I still can't cope with Ajuman because now Arsenal have got a little ACL family again, which they had a few years ago with like Leah.
It's
and
sweet and
Laura
all, but I don't want it.
I don't want it. But I'm glad Michelle's gone back for her rehab.
Yeah, we thought that would happen though.
Yeah, I would be surprised if she stayed at Brighton. But I'm still Deborah about that. Can't even. But I thought there's only 3 teams now in the Champions League that have gone unbeaten, and it's Lyon, Barcelona, and Chelsea. And that doesn't make me feel good. Because Man United kept going on about unbeaten in Champions League. 5-2 that loss.
I'd 5-2 be Man United.
5-2 to Wolfsburg. I mean, fair enough, Wolfsburg.
Wolfsburg.
Putting 5 past the best defence in the WSL.
Yeah.
That's mad.
Yikes.
Like, thank fuck it wasn't us. It was like us last season when that happened to us with Bayern.
Yeah.
And then we saw the
But
sacking.
look. We didn't have as bad of a start last season, but things can still happen in a way that they happen.
Yeah, I'm hoping for an FA Cup win. You know what I'm hoping for? Europa Cup win, FA Cup, Subway Cup. I'm hoping all the cups, maybe not the Champions League. What's the other one?
Why not?
The one that the new one that's the Champions League's winner versus it's this new competition.
What?
Oh my God, I can't remember what it's called. It might be the Champions Cup or something.
Oh,
Do
okay.
you not remember the one that's
We're getting
happening
more
in London?
fixtures?
Yeah, it's in end of Jan.
Oh my God. Cut the cameras. More fixtures.
But I hope we win it.
More fixtures for these poor girls.
I know, it's sad. But I hope we win like an FA Cup or the Europa Cup.
Well, I hope we win something too.
All I want is to win something.
I would like to touch some silverware.
I like to just like graze it with my finger.
I don't. Yeah, look. Take me back to when we won the Conti Cup. Still one of the best days of my life.
It's still up there.
Yes, since we have won Champions
Much more.
League and I've watched England lift the Euros trophy.
Mm-hmm.
But Conti Cup still massively up there as a great day.
Oh, it was a great day.
It was a dramatic day. We thought Frida Arnhem had died. Crazy time.
I can't actually talk about
And then
it.
Stina
Scored.
she didn't die. She
I was
scored.
like, fuck, both of them.
No, but it was a crazy day, but honestly a great day. Once, obviously, Frida was fine, but that was a really scary moment. But
It was like trauma bonded, right?
yeah, it was like the day was so good because the lows were so low, but the highs were so high. Wow. So, obviously, we've spoken a lot about Mary Earps's book.
But we're talking about a different Mary this week.
We got Mary Fowler's book, which
Mary
honestly
Fowler.
I didn't really know had come out because everyone was talking about Mary Earps's book.
Yeah, also, I wasn't expecting it to be like... I was expecting it to be more cutesy girly vibe.
Okay.
I think that is to do with the PR around
Right,
it.
okay.
Or maybe the way
It's called Bloom.
It's called Bloom, and it's like purple and flowers and like...
Right.
I know it sounds really stupid.
No, but I mean,
But I think
the
the
visual context
advertising
clues
that,
and stuff is like a big...
Yeah.
It's why people buy books. They're like, oh, this is a great women's footballer and she's got a purple book with flowers on it. Like,
Yeah.
that seems nice. But she's actually talking about some really serious subjects in there.
Yeah, I mean, her time at Montpellier, I don't think she was like 17 to
Yeah,
19.
she was 17.
She was very young when she was there. And obviously something's come out about her time there.
Towards the end of a season or something,
Uh-huh.
everyone got flowers by her and another girl. And they were given bananas instead. And these were both black women.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've got some of the actual things here. So she said that when we got inside the changing room, some of our teammates questioned why we hadn't received any flowers. A few of the girls laughed about it, and then one of the other players came over and handed my friend and me some bananas, saying, "Here, have these." Not receiving flowers was one thing, but of only 2 of 6 black girls in the squad, receiving bananas wasn't something I could laugh off and forget about. Was it an accident? Was it the only thing in the dressing room she could give us? Did she mean well by it? I've tried to justify it in many ways, but when I add in many other times at the club, we were left feeling a similar way. It was hard to see that it was merely a simple error. We were just sat there holding bananas.
Are your teammates?
Crazy.
Fucking crazy.
And then, so Montpellier's come back. So they've denied that the banana incident took place. Quote, from purely factual standpoint, the truth leaves no room for interpretation. On June 1st, 2022, the women's game played their last home match against Bordeaux. At the end of the match, as been customary for several seasons, 2 players whose contracts were expiring and who were therefore leaving the club's colours for the last time were honoured with a bouquet of flowers. This was neither the case for Mary Fowler nor the teammate mentioned in her book, both of whom were still under contract with the club until 30th of June 2023. It would therefore be inappropriate for the club to give them a farewell gift. And then they say, if incidents of this nature had been reported and proven, the club would have taken all necessary measures to soon as they were brought to its attention. Racism is a serious issue that must not be exploited. The club wishes to reiterate its daily commitment to fighting forms of discrimination.
For me, though, it sounds very similar to someone we're going to speak about a bit later.
Yeah.
Mapi León. Not apology, statement.
Yeah.
In, like, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Because it just sounds like that didn't happen.
It's saying...
And I'm going to fuck you up because of this.
It's saying... no, not true. However, if it was true, we take racism very seriously.
It sounds
But
the
this
exact same.
is not true because it just didn't happen. This is such bullshit. Like, if you take racism really seriously, then look into it. Then make a statement saying, we're opening an investigation into this timeline to see what we can do to rectify this situation. That's happened to Mary Fowler. We apologise that this has happened while she was under our care at the club.
Yeah, I'll never understand why people get so defensive and act as if, if that was true, then we would have done this. But the thing is, this did happen.
Mm-hmm.
So why aren't you doing that?
Yeah.
I don't really think it matters who has come out and said it. Obviously, we do love Mary Fowler. But at the end of the day, if someone has come out and said this, it's probably taken a lot for them to come out and say it.
Yeah.
So take them seriously. Thank you. Thank you.
Bless her. I feel fucking awful for her, and I think not only is this experience obviously completely awful and so upsetting for her, but for then the club to come back and kind of just say, well, it didn't happen.
It's a slap in the face, isn't it? 'Cause it probably took a lot for her to come and say that. Also, there's other things as well that her time at the club, I think mentioned in the book about something about her heart and wanting to get it checked, and obviously like not playing, and apparently some of the staff was saying she was lying. And it's like a heart as well. It's not even just like, oh, my arm hurts. It's your heart. Like,
also,
that's
you're a
the thing that
professional
keeps you
footballer.
alive.
Why would you not want to play?
Yeah.
She's 17, 18. Like, of course she wants to play.
I know.
If you're in pain, like...
She's worried. She's a young kid probably living away from home for the first time. Like, what, 17, 18, 19 years old? Like...
And, like, living away from home, like, she's from Australia. Like...
It's not close.
Yeah. Of course she wants to play.
Yeah.
That's why she's there. It's ridiculous. And the club's response is obviously incredibly disappointing.
Very disappointing.
Yeah, an absolute slap in the face. So, big respect to Mary to actually, like, opening up in that book. I'm sure it's also something really difficult.
Talks a lot about her mental health as well.
There's big problems with racism in women's football. And I think it takes a lot to speak up against it. And, you know, I hope, like, she knows that people are on her side and that the club's response is, you know, atrocious and, like, it is not it's not appropriate and it's not good enough.
Not at all. No, not remotely.
Segues on smoothly to our next topic.
Which, because we were at the Chelsea-Barcelona game, and we aren't too sure on how kind of much people talk about the incident with Mapi León last season.
So I'm going to read a bit of an article from Yahoo Sports because I'm not really sure how to word it. I know what I saw. Mapi León in this article is apparently accused of grabbing an opponent in the crotch area and asking, "Do you have a dick?" and has been banned for 2 matches because of it. So Daniela, I think hopefully I'm pronouncing this right, but Daniela Carasis. So she didn't want to speak about it afterwards, bless her.
No.
She,
why would you?
Yeah.
Like, that's...
Oh, and also I think one of the issues is Mapi León's a huge famous player.
Yeah,
and they were playing against a smaller Liga F team. But yes, so I mean, I hate the kind of phrase that's used a lot in this situation, which is, you know, she's been accused of doing this thing. I saw it on the TV.
One, we saw it on TV. 2, there was an investigation and she was banned. She's not going to be banned for not doing it. Do you know what I mean?
So we all saw it.
Everyone saw it.
Obviously, I don't know what she said. It was also difficult at the time because in Spanish, and all the articles were coming out in Spanish, and I'm like, I need to know more about what's going to happen as a repercussion of what she's done. But from my point of view, watching it, she did touch her.
And she said something.
But to me, it looked like a case of racially aggravated transphobia and assault.
And her response was similar to Montpellier.
And this is what I find the most interesting because obviously I'm not a fan of Mapi León after this. I was before a big fan actually of Mapi León. I was definitely a big Mapi León fan, but obviously she did this and it was disgusting and just really terrible thing to do.
Also really let down probably a lot of people that looked up to her that are queer as well because her relationship with her girlfriend Ingrid, they're very open and that's great. That's nice and we looked up to that a lot because yes, a lot of female footballers are queer, but maybe not that open about it. Maybe they're getting more open now, but
hello
vlog. But it's nice to have couples that are open because there's not representation there. But also within the queer community, there is allyship, and so we are allies of the trans community.
Absolutely.
And you'll find most of the community are, because I don't think you can be a part of this community if you're not.
Well, there's no LGB without the T, babe.
And
so that was the most...
I think she's let down a lot of people. I think her coming out and being like that didn't happen. And
we'll get into that. Yeah. So like I was a big fan of her. Obviously after this, completely not. But I think one of the things that really, really annoyed me with the situation was her response.
Yeah, her response.
And
Disgusting.
I'm going to get up her response because I just think it's the worst possible way you could have gone about it.
The thing I remember key from it was the defamation.
Yeah.
And I thought, who do you think you are? Also, she's someone that's been very outspoken about standing up for what she thinks is right with Spain. And we have touched on it before on this podcast. But with that situation, and it's not just the Jenny Hermoso situation, she wasn't at the World Cup. This was prior to that. With that list of people who boycotted playing for Spain because of the conditions and the whole institution. She was very much, until literally a month ago, had her foot down on, I'm not going there till something changes because it's not right.
Yeah.
And I think it's really interesting to see her, what she thinks is worth that energy and what isn't.
Yeah.
Especially when it's in part of a community that you're part of.
Yeah.
Anyway, get the statement
Also,
up.
like, you know, also including the Jenny Hermoso incident, obviously that was an instance of sexual assault.
Yeah.
That, you know, a lot of players have been on her side, Mapi being one of them, of being like, this is a terrible thing that's happened. And then she's gone and like done this. I mean, she's touched a girl in her private area at a football game.
Yeah.
Like, we all saw it. Anyway, so this is the response that she's given. At no time did I, nor was it in my intention, to infringe upon the intimacy of my fellow professional Daniela Carrasas. As the images show, it was part of a playing action in which she deliberately touches me and I touch her leg, saying in reaction to the clash, "What's up with you?" There is no contact with her private parts and certainly no intention. I insist it was just a part of the game that does not warrant the importance that has been attached to it. The idea of touching the private parts of a colleague would never enter my head. It goes against my principles, and I would never do such a thing. I saw it on TV. I condemn the harassment that Daniela appears to be suffering on social networks, which has nothing to do with me, and I offer my utmost respect. There has been some noise. This is it. There has been some noise and controversy surrounding my name, aimed solely at damaging my image and my principles by spreading manipulated news and events for other purposes, evidencing the week that we are in. I am deeply upset and disappointed and hence reserve the right to take legal action against whomever might be seeking to exploit this strictly footballing incident to cause me damage and continue spreading unfounded accusations.
Cool, we better watch out then.
Oh, she's coming for the pod.
She's coming for us.
She's coming for Girls Watch Girls Play.
She's coming for us. I'm worried. God, I'm scared.
But seriously, I just think...
Worst response I think you could have given, again, similar to Montpellier. No empathy, no sympathy, no responsibility.
One, it didn't happen, and I'm going to come after you if you keep saying it does.
No responsibility, no sympathy, and no remorse. Nothing. There's literally nothing in it. Nothing.
There was, like, when we watched the Chelsea-Barca game, like, every time she did touch the ball, there was someone in the crowd going, boo. And I thought, big up you, fan of you.
Which is what I was saying of I wasn't sure how... Not knowing this was, but how much people kept it in their minds that this was something she did.
Yeah, I haven't forgotten.
I haven't forgotten.
I hope you guys haven't forgotten. That's kind of what we're trying to say.
Yeah, that's what we're saying. Don't forget.
Like, I'm not forgetting that happened.
Because also, if you look up to Mapi as someone like a queer icon, don't, because
no,
she isn't.
The queer people that I look up to don't put bad names on women's football. Don't put bad names on queer people, and the queer people that I look up to are either trans or they support the trans community.
Yeah.
So
for real,
let's keep that in mind. And with that in mind, I'm bringing up my favourite girl, Kirsten Kasperai. That's a good queer person to be looking up to in the football world.
Excellent queer person. A great idol, and just if you need someone that if you need to look up to someone, or if you're a mum and your kid is like
if
queer,
you're looking for someone to role model,
this is
Kirsten
your role
Kasperai.
model.
Don't look at Mapi León.
Yeah.
She's
literally a patron of the LGBTQ Foundation.
Kirsten.
I believe. Yep. Kirsten, so she's active in that space, and I heard something recently that was like allyship is passive and advocacy is active, and I think that's very important to note, because you can be an ally all you want, but I think it's really important that you know, if we just have loads and loads of allies, there's no action happening. And I think it's really important. And I think Kirsten is a perfect example of that. And we will talk about her forever because we think she's a wonderful.
It's true. Also, like, I think also just in general, I don't even think we have enough passive allies in the women's football sphere for trans people in general.
No.
Let alone
active.
active.
Not for trans people. I think she's the only one I can think of.
Let alone active, like, ones like Kirsten, like, people who even just use their platform to, you know, showcase trans voices and talk about the ban and stuff like that. The only person who I've seen ever mention, you know, what's happened with trans people in the football world is Kirsten.
Yeah, agree. Yeah, I haven't heard of anyone else. And there might be, I'm not saying there isn't, but she's the only person I've heard of.
Also, if there is, like, please let me know, because I actually am really interested to see, you know, what other footballers are using their platform to, you know.
Also, because we admire Kirsten so much for that, so we would admire anyone else doing that as well.
I know Kirsten probably knows that we're a big fan of her because Ruth follows our podcast.
Yeah.
Bless her.
She's so sweet.
All right, anyway, moving on.
I want to talk about the good and the bad in women's football, because as this boat gets more custom, as the ship gets bigger, there is some good and bad.
The waves get more rocky.
As the waves get more rocky. As this ship
gets bigger, the seas get more tumultuous as it comes.
What I'm saying is, as the space grows,
as the ship gets bigger,
there is more good and bad happening. And a good thing that has happened recently.
The WWCL
stadium guidelines. Excellent. This is like a minimal, a requirement.
Yeah.
This is a requirement that all stadiums have to have. And it's a range of things. It's from access to spaces for players that need to breastfeed,
to more bathrooms, to more mirrors, to more good lighting routes on the way home so you can walk home safely, internet access, you can call your parents on your way home, you know. One of the things I thought was really important from then was like changing rooms for same-sex couples who have opposite gender children.
Yeah.
So say you're two mums who have a baby boy, there's space for you to change your baby boy, and if you're two dads who have a baby girl, there's space for you to change your baby girl. You know, all that stuff. It's really positive because it takes in women's safety.
Yeah.
Also just takes in things like women's comfortability. Add more mirrors.
Yeah.
You know, women tend to use more mirrors more often. Have access to period products in the stadiums, things like that.
Which a lot of them do, which is great.
Yeah, Arsenal always does. Emirates, always does.
Yeah.
Stamford Bridge, I think, does.
But yeah, just a lot good things. That's great, and that's wonderful. And we're really excited for that, and especially the internet thing, because it is a problem. Like, I often don't have signal at a game, and it is stressful when you're with people and you can't find them, because luckily a lot of the ones we go to, because we're Arsenal, are busy, which is obviously great.
I also think this is the type of thing that men wouldn't really think about, the fact that like we don't have internet at games. A lot of people, I think maybe some men in response to that would be like, well, get off your phone, why do you need your phone at a game? But that's not the problem. The problem is if I lose my friends and I'm in an unsafe situation, if someone's pestering me, you know, someone's hitting on you and pestering you a bit much or something like that. Like, these things happen. You can't get away from someone. You feel unsafe. We need phone access.
Yeah, we do.
We need internet access. We need more lights on the route to walk to the station. Things like that. Like, I think these are small things that a lot of people wouldn't think about that we need to make our experience enjoyable.
Because I was actually walking out of Meadow Park the other day, and we weren't in the south stand, we were in not the north, but that way round. And in that park, if you've been there, you know, but you have to walk through a park to get out of that area, and there's no lights. And I just remember Gracie being like, there's no lights, it's so unsafe. And it's, you know, good that will obviously be changed, but it is worrying. Like, it's okay in the sense that there's quite a few people there, so at least there's obviously a crowd of people, but you could leave early if you want to catch a train, because you want to get home earlier, because you need to for safety.
You'd be the last ones to leave the station, you know?
Yeah.
You could be the last one there. You know, you could be the first one going. Like, there are situations where you could find yourself in an unsafe place, and that shouldn't be a reason why people shouldn't go to sporting events.
Yeah.
And that's why it's so good for these things to be changed, and it's really positive.
Exactly. And it's not always about timing either. Like, it doesn't matter if it's dark now at 5 p.m. Like, we need lights.
But also, things that infringe on women's safety don't just happen at the night.
No.
They happen at all times, and like that's something that needs to be taken into consideration. Like, yes, maybe it's more likely to happen when it's dark and I'm going home from an evening game, but it also could happen at 2 p.m. on a Saturday if I'm coming home from the Emirates.
But no, it's great things that the WSL have kind of put in place there, and I'm not too sure when they have to be implemented by.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hopefully soon, but there's a list of wonderful things that they're doing, and it isn't just for fans, it's for football in general, it's for players, it's for staff.
Yeah.
Media.
It's for the growth of the game.
It's for the growth of the game. Talking about growth of the game though, a bad thing that happened in the last week or so.
A bad thing that was quickly
squashed.
Realised it was bad and taken down.
Sky Sports. Halo.
First of all, bad name. There's already a famous thing called Halo.
Beyonce's song?
No. Halo. The game.
Oh.
But if someone said, have you seen Halo? Well, that's what everyone was saying, something about Halo on TikTok. And I was like, what are they talking about? Obviously, I was up north and not on my phone much. And I was like, they're all talking about that game.
Yeah.
That PlayStation game.
But no, it was Sky Sports trying to create the girly pop version of sports media.
And it wasn't, the thing that annoyed me, it wasn't that they tried to platform women's sports. Because not everything on there was about women's sports. It wasn't.
No.
It was about F1 and male players in F1 as well. So it wasn't just about women's sports. It was trying to market sports for women. And in their point of view, women came across as dumb. Maybe not dumb's the right word, but like we had to Labubu matcha, pink font, girlify, dumb it down, this content, for it to be like accessible for women. Like we're babies and they had to put it in pink bright lights and put Subway Surfers next to it.
So weird.
They didn't put Subway
Especially
Surfers next to it.
Especially like the matcha.
Matcha
when I have a
Labubu,
sip of that matcha.
Chocolate.
Oh my god.
This is how matcha and walks in the parks feel, and it's like a Premier League game. And I'm like, what the fuck?
No, it's not.
That's not.
I can tell you, I'd way rather be at that game than I would with a matcha and a walk.
So I hate matcha, and like matcha isn't gendered. The main thing was how many people did that have to, like Mary Epps' book, how many people did that have to go through for no one to say, why are we dumbing down content so it's tolerable for women?
And I tell you what the problem with it probably is. I think it would have been a team of women behind it. I can't imagine Sky Sports.
Like sports?
I can't imagine Sky Sports would have been like, let's make this new women's platform, but we're not going to put women on this team. I reckon they would have put women on that team.
Yeah, but what went through their heads? That's what I'm confused about.
I don't know. But
did not one of them go?
Also, they're working for Sky. They're going to have to fit a brief. You know what I mean? If you work for a brand, sometimes you have to just do what they want to do. Yeah. But
like maybe if this is a platform for 12-year-olds to get into sports.
Well, yeah.
You know, it's not like if they're like just trying to market to younger people.
Yeah.
Maybe that's like a different thing, but they weren't. It was marketed for women, and it wasn't even a platform for women's sports. It was a platform of just nullified sports content.
It was very strange, and I wasn't into it. I enjoyed the TikToks that came out of it, though.
I enjoyed the backlash. But the good thing about it is that they put out a statement. Finally, a good statement that we can talk about. That said, we got it wrong, and we're not going to do it again. Sorry, guys.
Exactly. But I don't really know what they were trying to do, because I think their content for the WSL is great.
Yeah.
And so I'm just confused.
And I mean, I love their stuff with Alex and Rihanna, and I think they do a great job. And then they do this Halo thing, and I think, guys, are we on this, like, is it, how many teams, like, are you working with that one of the teams thought this was a good idea, and the other teams thought this actually a good idea, like the things they do with Rihanna and Alex.
But I wonder if
actually, it is a good idea. This other thing is shit, you know, like.
Because they've really vamped up, because they've got a lot of the games now on Sky Sports over like BBC and on FO Player. So they vamped up their whole production and team behind that. But obviously it's a different team. I wonder if people have lost their jobs because it's not happening, which will be really sad.
What, Halo?
Surely.
Yeah, but also like, if people have lost their jobs, I hope it was the people who were thinking this is a good idea.
So
not
true.
like if up top thought this was a good idea and I'm going to hire you guys.
Yeah.
And then it's a bad idea, so you're fired.
Yeah.
Like the people who decided that this is how women are going to finally get into sport, because they're not yet into sport apparently. They're finally going to get into sport if we Labubu matcha Dubai chocolate it up over here.
Yeah, I don't get it. I think it's so stupid.
I don't think anyone liked it.
No, I can't think of anyone.
No.
I don't think anyone was
And
like...
if they did, they were probably taking it back and said that now they didn't.
Yeah, because also when they first posted it, it's probably like this new platform. It's like a promo piece.
Yeah,
so
I
obviously
mean,
that's exciting. So
yeah.
people would have been like, let's go. Let's not go.
Yeah.
Because, good God. But also I've seen with Sky Sports, they've got... I don't know if it's necessarily heat on them, but with them taking a lot of the broadcast rights for the WSL... the viewership they're getting obviously priority on what time the fixtures are, which I don't know if we spoke about here, but we spoke about how annoying it is that a lot of them are at
12,
midday on a Sunday or a Saturday.
I've got church.
Annoying. It's not even just us. Like for us, it's fine because we revolve our life around it. You haven't got church. I don't know who you're lying to. But a lot of people that go play football or they're little kids and they play grassroots at midday and have training on a Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah, everyone's busy.
Just like a really stupid time to put
And
the
I've
football
got
on.
church.
Also, like you gotta be up early.
Yeah.
If you want local businesses to profit off of football like they do with men's, yes, I will still go for a drink before.
Yeah, but also, what do you
But I'm
mean
not
you're allowed to
happily.
drink, but you have to start drinking at 11? Fuck.
Exactly. Like I will do it.
I'll do it, but I'm
not happy about
I've got
it.
a hangover by 5 p.m.
And there are
babe.
some people that won't do it, and so the profit
Not
around,
us.
not me.
But a lot of people will be smart about it and
Exactly.
think it's too early to drink on a Sunday.
Or even things like, you might see attendances go down because they might be out on a Friday night and think, fuck, I can't get up for that game now because I'm hanging out my ass.
Yeah.
Just thinking here. But the thing what I was going to say was that the broadcast views for the Arsenal-Chelsea game, I think was 73,000 this year compared to when it was on BBC last year, obviously for free, 750,000.
Crazy. It's too early to privatize the WSL. It's
For
too
real.
early. Like, yes, I want the women to get more money. Yes, I want more money in the sport. And privatization is one of the ways to get more money. However, it's too early. We're still growing for you to privatize it. The viewers are dropping. Like,
And even if they did something for free where it's you can watch it for free, no, it needs to be... Access isn't always about like it being free. It's about someone being able to put the telly on and it being right there. BBC is there. Everyone that has a TV has BBC on their TV. You know, it's something that you're flicking through the channels and it's the first one you see. So you put it on. If you're not going to be like, oh, what's on right now? Oh, I'm going to download the Sky Sports app, and you're not going to do that.
and pay 30 quid a month.
Yeah, but even if they did do it for free, people aren't still going to do that because there's still things in the way. There's still sign-ups in the way. There's barriers
Paywalls,
there still.
and well, not just paywalls, but actual, like...
Yeah, like if you have to put an email in for something, people aren't going to do it. If they're flicking on TV, they'll watch it. Like just things like that. I just think it's so silly.
It's so silly.
And yeah, they're getting a bit of heat for that because that is a massive drop.
Absolutely.
We don't want to pull women's sport back when like it's like ready to fly.
It's ready to fly.
Anyone watch Wicked?
We did.
Oh yeah, I watched it on the day.
No spoilers. We're not going to put out any spoilers, but we did watch Wicked for good. And let me say, I'm looking to buy a new cardigan. So if anyone has...
I was thinking, what are you looking to buy? Please don't tell me you're buying merch.
I'm buying a new cardigan, so if anyone knows where I can get
Wait.
that lovely... Speaking of things that we own...
You look right at it right now. As long as you're mine. Please tell me someone will get that.
if you don't get that, please watch Wicked
And
for
if you're
good.
just listening and not watching, just go and watch.
Anyway, talking about actual clothes, Sophie, who are you wearing?
Who am I wearing? The one and only we love. Don't we just love
So
art of football?
before we get into this, just as a general thing, we have always loved art of football. We've got a print on our wall. You have the Ajamang shirt from
Multiple
the Euros.
times in our podcast we've worn their merch. Yeah, Ajamang top,
I've got the Switzerland one. Like we've had art of football merch. Got my dad a Liverpool jumper a couple Christmases ago. And Art of Football has kindly sent us
A lovely
little things of merch. So we have some more. Head over to the TikTok and we'll show you what else we got.
Yep.
But this is mainly just to promote like their line for Christmas.
Yes.
So, but genuinely, as like a really good thing, if you're looking to buy your football friend or your kid or your sibling that is really into football, whether it be Premier League, WSL, anything like that, they have a really good lineup there for all different types of teams, for country as well.
Also, just if you want something that isn't your classic merch, if you want something that's a bit more cool or subtle,
Also
or different.
If you buy a jersey, that's going to be like £100.
Yeah.
These t-shirts are what, like 30 quid, 35
and
quid.
you can wear these, like, not that you can't wear your jersey out normally, but you know, you can you can wear this out and look really cool. And I mean, we love our print. We love our print, and they have loads of, like, even socks.
Yeah, so all different types of price points, good t-shirts, good jumpers. Obviously the embroidered jumper, which you can see on our TikTok, is like the main thing that I always see around.
Oh my
Everyone
God.
wears those embroidered jumpers. So it's like
the
this,
same thing as this,
but it's
and we have the
embroidered.
print. We have like the whole range of this now.
That is kind of crazy.
We've got the print, we've got the top, we got the
and the print we
jumper.
bought off our own accord.
Yeah, I was like, I want that.
Okay, so head over to the Art of Football website and also head over to our TikToks. We've got some more little
Yes.
videos coming out on like gift ideas for WSL fans.
Yeah, because I do think Christmas gifts
It's hard.
are sometimes.
It's hard. It's really hard.
They are hard. And
But the thing, you know who it's not hard for? I never find buying for you hard because I just get football merch.
Yeah.
And sometimes be on Arsenal Direct, but Art of Football is also a really good place to be.
Really good shout. Yeah, and I love.
So thank you for sending us
Love,
these
love,
things.
love, love,
And
love.
please head over.
Genuinely biggest fan though.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't
when
want it to come across ingenuine because we fucking love Art of Football.
we fucking love Art of Football. Like, when they reached out to us, I was like, no way!
You'll never guess who messaged us.
But no, we are big fans. You can, we've worn their things multiple
No,
times.
we can look back on our podcast, swear we're not lying.
Swear down.
Swear down. Thanks for being here this week, guys.
Thank you.
We'll be back again next week, and then I think we'll be on our break. We got two more weeks, and then we've got a little bit of a break coming up over Christmas, and that'll be the end of season 1, an awfully long season 1.
Yeah, the next one we'll do in a different...
We'll like sort of set it
I
out
don't know.
properly.
It makes sense to do it season by season, but we just started our podcast in like April, so we were like, you know what I mean? It makes sense.
We just kind of had fun with it, innit?
We did. We just do what we want.
We just had fun. Anyway, love you guys, and we'll see you next week. Bye.